If you're looking for the best CRM for a roofing business, you've probably already realized that roofing isn't like most service industries. You're not just scheduling service calls or mowing lawns. You're managing inspections, estimates, insurance claims, supplements, production schedules, crews, materials, final billing, often across dozens of active job sites at the same time. Because roofing CRM software has to manage far more than just customer records, it has to support inspections, insurance workflows, production scheduling, and high-ticket project management all at the same time. And if your systems aren't built to support that, things are going to fall apart fast. Leads slip through the cracks, crews show up without job details, invoices are going to go out late, and cash flow gets bottlenecked. So in this video, I want to break down what roofing contractors should actually look for in a CRM based on real operational needs, not marketing hype. And I'll explain why platforms like QuoteIQ have been gaining traction in the roofing space, because they're built around the full project lifecycle, not just one piece of it. And for context and transparency, I'm the co-founder of QuoteIQ, a CRM built for service contractors. And before building software, I spent decades operating service businesses myself. So when I talk about operational systems, scheduling infrastructure, job costing, and production workflows, it comes from direct field experience, not venture-backed product theory. And roofing contractors face some of the most operational pressure out of any trade, which is why choosing the right CRM matters so much. So I've broken this down into 10 sections, each of which has a direct impact on the success of your roofing business. So let's get into it. Now, section 1 is lead tracking and sales pipelines. Everything starts with lead management. Whether you're running retail roofing, storm restoration, or you're doing insurance work, every job begins as an opportunity. In roofing, CRM pipeline management isn't just about tracking leads. It's about tracking property inspections, claim status, adjuster meetings, and obviously approval timelines. A roofing CRM needs to track the lead from the initial inquiry to the inspection, the estimate, the approval, production, and then of course, completion. Inside QuoteIQ, contractors can visualize their entire sales funnel in real time. This is completely customizable, and you can lay it out exactly how you want, because in roofing, speed and consistency wins the deal. And section 2 is mobile job site access. Roofing is a field-first industry. Your crews, project managers, and inspectors, they're not behind desks. They're on ladders. They're up on the top of the roof. So mobile functionality isn't optional. It's critical. QuoteIQ's mobile platform allows field teams to access customer details, view project scope, upload site photos, document damage, and update job status all in real time in the field. And this keeps your office staff, your sales reps, your production managers all aligned without constant phone calls and text chains. QuoteIQ was built mobile first because it was built by contractors that understand that businesses are run from the field first and then in the office. And with that in mind, that is how the software was developed and then reverse engineered from there. Section 3 is estimating and proposals. Now, estimating is where roofing deals are won or lost. So speed obviously is one of the things that matters most. Presentation matters a lot. Accuracy is absolutely critical. And from the customer's perspective, they don't care about the technical breakdown behind the estimate, right? They just want a clear price, they want a professional presentation, and they want a fast turnaround that they can actually understand. So, roofing CRMs need to simplify complexity, not expose it. And with QuoteIQ, estimates can include scope breakdowns, material costs, labor projections, insurance supplements, and digital approval signatures, all delivered in a really clean, professional format that customers can easily read and understand. This streamlines the sales cycle and shortens the time between inspection and contract signing. Which leads us into section 4, which is damage documentation and photo archiving. Now, we all know that roofing projects rely heavily on visual documentation. From inspection photos to insurance claim evidence, contractors need centralized image storage tied to each project record, right? Inside QuoteIQ, contractors can upload, organize, and archive site photos directly within the customer profile. This ensures that adjusters, the office staff, production teams all can reference the same documentation without file loss or filling up your personal camera roll. And systems like Job Nimbus, Jobber, Roofer, they're going to probably require you to have integrations with other tools like Company Cam for photo documentation and job site imaging, all kinds of stuff like that, right? Those integrations, they're functional, but they also introduce what? Additional subscription layers, more costs. Contractors aren't just paying for their CRM then, they're paying for multiple connected platforms to complete the operational workflow. That means separate logins, separate billing, separate per user pricing structures, all layered on top of each other. QuoteIQ approaches this a little bit differently by building core documentation, operational imaging tools directly into the platform, which reduces reliance on third-party subscriptions and keeping project data all centralized inside of one system. Now, let's talk about Project Lifecycle Management, section number 5. So once a job is approved, it moves into production. And this is where a lot of CRMs really fall short. So roofing projects involve multiple phases. Number 1 is the inspection, then it goes to the approval, then material ordering, then scheduling, and then of course the install. Then we go with final walkthrough and then invoicing. So QuoteIQ manages the entire life cycle inside of one system. Contractors can schedule their crews. They can track the project milestones, monitor job progress from the start to the finish. This improves accountability and it keeps the projects on time. And that is absolutely critical. Section 6, automated follow-ups. Follow-up automation isn't just for unsold leads. It also applies to insurance updates, production scheduling, payment reminders, and final review requests. QuoteIQ allows contractors to build automated communication sequences so customers stay informed throughout the entire process. This is going to do a couple things that's really important for both the owners of the company, the managers, the office staff, and it reduces inbound calls and improves customer experience overall. It's used for the nurturing sequence after the sale is done, asking for the reviews, asking for referrals, staying top of mind for future jobs. Email and text automation is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it's something that a lot of people need to implement in their business because it's one of the most underrated forms of increasing the customer experience that doesn't cost a lot of money, doesn't take a lot of time, but has a dramatic impact on your business, the success and profitability. And then we're going to talk about section 7, which is integrations and financial tracking. Roofing businesses rely heavily on financial visibility. A CRM should integrate operational workflows with accounting systems and financial reporting tools. QuoteIQ connects estimating, invoicing, and job costing into one financial ecosystem. This level of financial visibility is critical in roofing where material costs, supplement approvals, labor margins can shift profit dramatically from one project to the next. Contractors can track revenue per job, cost breakdowns, profit margins, and marketing ROI without needing separate spreadsheets. We also have a one-way sync with QuickBooks. Section 8 is CRM pricing and infrastructure. Another key factor roofing contractors need to evaluate when choosing a CRM is long-term pricing scalability. A lot of platforms out there appear affordable at the entry level, but pricing often changes dramatically as your operation grows. Many competitive roofing CRMs price per user, per team member, or per role, which means every sales rep, every project manager, and office admin increases your monthly cost. So as crews expand, contractors can find themselves paying thousands of dollars per month just to maintain system access across their entire team. And then on top of that, layered integrations, estimating tools, photo platform, measurement software create stacked subscription ecosystems that compound that operational cost. QuoteIQ was structured differently from day one. Our platform uses a pricing model designed around operational accessibility, not per seat inflation. It also includes a price lock guarantee, meaning existing users maintain their pricing structure even as new features and system expansions are released. We take care of the people that have been with us from the beginning. So as the platform grows, contractors aren't penalized for adopting early or scaling their business inside our system. For roofing companies, planning long-term growth, understanding pricing infrastructure is just as important as understanding feature infrastructure because CRM costs shouldn't scale faster than revenue. Now, section number 9 is AI Autopilot. AI Autopilot represents a shift in roofing CRM technology, moving from software that stores data to software that actively executes operational workflows. If a workflow can be done manually, AI can execute it faster. A prime example is rescheduling installs due to weather. We've all experienced that regardless of what kind of work we're in. Sending invoices for completed jobs, notifying customers of timeline changes. AI Autopilot handles scheduling adjustments, customer notifications, and billing instantly, saving office teams hours of administrative work every single week. Section 10. Why roofing companies need specialized CRM infrastructure. Roofing is project-based, high-ticket, and multi-phase. It requires infrastructure that supports lead management, field documentation, estimating, production, scheduling, financial tracking, and customer communication. Platforms built only for generic service calls a lot of times fail roofing contractors because they don't support the entire life cycle. QuoteIQ is built to handle complex service workflows, which is why it adapts well to roofing operations. So when roofing contractors ask what is the best CRM, the real answer isn't about brand names first, it's about infrastructure. The best CRM for roofing contractors isn't defined by how many features it lists, it's defined by how well it supports the full operational life cycle of a roofing project. From first inspection to final payment, infrastructure determines profitability. Contractors evaluating roofing CRM softwares should analyze both operational infrastructure and subscription architecture, because feature depth means very little if pricing becomes unsustainable at scale. That's why platforms like QuoteIQ continue gaining adoption in the roofing industry, because they centralize sales, production, communication, and financial workflows into one operational system. And if you want to try it yourself, QuoteIQ offers a 14-day free trial at myquoteiq.com.